to get it from the mud together. We gonna win.
Being a man is hard.
Man, build from the ground.
Give a man your word. If you can't do something,
In Chelsea, where a man was hit by a one train after being pushed onto the tracks.
And News 4's Chris Jose just got to that scene, has some alarming video of the moment that man was shoved. Chris, what can you tell us?
Right, and police now confirming a person of interest is in custody. As you mentioned a short time ago, we obtained surveillance video of the attack, which appears to be unprovoked and random. Again, this happened around 1:30 this afternoon. A warning to our viewers at home, the video is graphic and disturbing, but it's also worth noting the victim survived. Take a look at this video right here. The surveillance video shows the moments leading up to the assault. The suspect, wearing dark clothing and a hoodie, turns around and shoves the man off the platform as the train was pulling in. The victim, who was looking down on his phone, was completely blindsided. We froze the video before the train hit him. According to the NYPD, this all happened around 1:30 this afternoon at the 18th Street subway station on the 1 line. Law enforcement sources telling News 4 the victim was conscious and alert, and he's recovering at Bellevue Hospital with head injuries.
We are back live with Brothers United Roundtable, y'all. We back with another video. Today, we gotta talk about breaking news, man. A man pushed another man into an incoming train in the subway station. Amazing, isn't it? But this is the cause of a man that has no guidance, following behind the wrong people. Because in the video surveillance, they had him and the crew following, him following behind his friends. And guess what happened? You was the one who got arrested. And we all know how the story go. They say the no snitching code, but we know he gonna rat all his homeboys out so he can get less of a charge, right? But you still gonna get the best of the charge. But see, God is good, ladies and gentlemen, because the victim of the crime survived. I don't know how he survived, but he survived by the grace of God, and that's real talk. And see, we starting off the new year 2025 off strong with this environment. And I got to talk about this environment because it's not a great environment. The environment is getting worse for men by the day. Because obviously the guy didn't have no father, no guidance. So he's falling behind the wrong people. So this is what happens. You do stupid things when you're around stupid people. And that's real talk. And this is the environment that we're living in today. Why it's getting worse by the day. And then when you look at the policy, especially this happened in New York City. All of the policies going on in New York City with Joe Biden under the, leadership of Joe Biden, the presidency, the migrants, the crime was going up like crazy because of all of that. So it's like we getting Trump in office and we trying to figure out what he's going to do. What is he going to do about all of these problems that's going on right now? Because these are major issues, man. They really are. And the fact that nobody really doing nothing is problematic, about these problems. So we're going to see what Mr. Donald Trump do coming into office. Because something has to be done. Even though I know that this environment is just a tough place, especially for men. That's real talk. And this guy who has no guidance, no leadership. And that's real talk. So when we look into this situation, we got to be honest with ourselves. It's a very bad situation. We got to be honest about it, man. Very bad, very, very bad. And the truth is, that guy, when you look at his face, man, he looked crazy. And when I talk about crazy, he just look like he's not even in his right mind. He looking like, what did I do? Following behind the wrong people. That's what you did. That's what you did. Following behind the wrong people. And when you follow behind the wrong people, this is what happened. What happens? Yeah. So we just got to be honest today and look at what's going on. This is the beginning of 2025. Not to mention the other story I got to talk about too. 2025 is kicking off to be a crazy year already with the stuff that's going on, man. Because for somebody, like I said, for somebody to be in a right mind, to push another man into an incoming, because you know what a train would do to a body when the collision happened? You won't be nothing left. You won't even have a body. It'd be the quickest death of your life. Because they pushed him, the train came, they pushed him straight into it. That's why I don't know how he survived. That's why I say it was by the grace of God. And I'm going to tell you something about the victim. He got a purpose. He got a real purpose to survive something like that. And that's real talk. But that was God protection. That was God guidance. You know, it was him guiding him, saving his life. And that's real talk, man. You know, I know a lot of people don't believe, but man, that situation, if you ain't a believer now, man, I mean, if you ain't a believer then, you'll be a believer to see that. To see that, real talk. So we know this guy's finna get some real time. He gonna rat out all his homeboys because he wasn't in it alone, because he's a follower. I can guarantee you he's a follower. You know why he's a follower? Because all his homeboys led him to his own demise. You see who's the only one that got arrested, right? That's what happens when you follow behind the wrong people. That's what happens when you don't have no guidance. Real talk. In New York right now, it's like Gotham City, bro. I heard it's getting worse by the day. And seeing this, I'm a believer.